Westbrook here, guys, that's winning at stressful times every time. And at this time, guys, we are talking about our wide receiver at Florida State University, Hykeem Williams. Now, guys, last year we saw a little bit of glimpse of Hykeem Williams versus Syracuse as he took that wide receiver quick screen to the house. I think it was like 55-yard touchdown versus Syracuse. But we've only scratched the surface with this guy, guys. We have yet to see what this guy can do at a collegiate level. And this year, we should be seeing an explosive Hykeem Williams, guys, just point blank period. Now, last year, guys, I wanted to see him more in a couple of those games where we didn't have to use our best receivers, but unfortunately, he was injured. Some of those games like Wake Forest, I believe Keon Coleman had to play alongside without Johnny Wilson. And I believe, what's our slot receiver name? I forgot his name, but he actually came through in a couple of those games versus Pitt. I forgot his name, but he actually came through really, really hard for us versus Pitt. But Hykeem Williams did not play in those games, and I was expecting him to play. So it's kind of like a surprise to see, what he can do this year, and I'm excited to see. Now, guys, let me just say this, right? When we actually watch Florida State go up against Georgia Tech and Ireland, I want to see I want to see Hykeem Williams, the starter for the Florida State Seminoles. No second string. This guy should be ready to go. I've been hearing news that he's bulked up, that he's, got faster. He's been in the weight room. So that'll help him, get off the line, be quickness, strong, being able to push those corners off, doing those comeback routes. All those things matter, jump balls, strength, agility, speed, all those things matter as wide receiver. But it doesn't matter if you're on the sideline. So whatever he had to do this offseason to secure that starting position, he had to do. Now, let me just tell you something, guys. If he's not performing against Florida State's defense in practice, that shouldn't be a surprise to you guys, because Florida State defense is literally stacked, bro. Just like last year, the corners, the safety, guys, we're stacked on defense. So these offensive talent guys for Florida State are going up against some heavy hitters, bro. So much so that if you guys are watching and listening to some of the reports that are coming out of Tomahawk Nation every day in practice, is the offense is going up against this great defense, and the defense seems to be on point, firing on all cylinders, stopping the offense. Receivers are barely getting open, but that's because, guys, that's the same thing what happened last year with Florida State. Last year, Florida State, right? The offense was great, but the defense was better than the offense. It's just point blank period. And you always want to have a football team, guys, where the offense and the defense is great, but the defense is better than the offense. Now, this year, guys, can Hykeem Williams be the X factor for Florida State? Now, I don't think he's going to be the top wide receiver on the team. He could potentially be the best wide receiver on Florida State. But I just want him to be the X factor where teams have to key on him, because if you don't, you want him, he's going to beat you over the top. He's going to beat you with some of those wide receiver hot routes. Let me see, the out, the in routes, some of those drags, the sluggos, bubble screens, the same bubble screen he called last year for Syracuse. Hykeem Williams can beat you and burn you on those type of plays. Now let's go to the next conversation. Can Hykeem Williams as a starter at Florida State put Florida State in the ACC championship? Now, whether Florida State goes out and go undefeated or lose a game, it doesn't matter as long as the objective is the same. Now, I know the objective is to go out and win every single game, guys. All right, I'm a Florida State fan, so I want to see us go undefeated as well. All right, but our main goal this year is to get back to that ACC championship game, and can have Hykeem Williams at wide receiver help us get to that spot or not? And right now, guys, I don't know. I don't know until I start watching him on TV, because we're all looking at this guy. He's a 5-star recruit out of high school, one of the top-rated players in the nation of his class, 2022 class. He's one of the top wide receivers. So we're going to be watching this guy as to see, is this guy the 5-star recruit that we wanted, that we fought and wanted this guy to come? Or what? Or does he still need some development happening? Now, if he still needs development, that's not a bad thing, as long as he can still produce on the field. He doesn't have to be he doesn't have to be Peter Warwick. He doesn't have to be, some of those Rashad Green. Rashad Green, he'll be nice to be Rashad Green. But you know what I'm saying? He doesn't have to be the Keon Coleman right now. Now, next year, if he isn't there this year, then next year we expect him to be that way. But I don't know, man. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Also, like I said, can he lead this team wide receiver go to the playoffs and the championship as a wide receiver? All those things will be on display. We're going to be able to see all these things in that Georgia Tech game. All right. Like I said, guys, I'm excited to see this guy play. And that's my take on Hykeem Williams. As long as he's, giving us something, bro. As long as he's being the X factor, I'm okay with him on the field, starting, going out there, doing what I have to do, and getting the things done, man. Make sure you guys do like on the video and subscribe for more. I am out. Peace.